Richard Madeley floors GMB co-stars with surprise I'm a Celebrity lineup admission. Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Good morning. Britain's Richard Madeley made a surprise admission about the I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here 2024 lineup. Richard Madeley left his Good Morning Britain co-stars stunned on Tuesday as he made an admission about the contenders of I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here for 2024. The Celebrity Jungle series is back with a bang as Ant and Dec will be hosting a glittering new roster of 10 stars set to brave the wilds of Australia. The star-studded lineup will tackle grueling challenges and endure up to 3 weeks in the great outdoors, vying for the enviable title of this year's King or Queen of the Jungle. This year's lineup sees Coleen Rooney, Tulisa Contostavlos, Oti Mabuse, Alan Halsall, Dean McCullough, Melvin Muldoon, Barry McGuigan, Jane Moore, G.K. Barry, and Danny Jones join the ITV series. Commenting on the lineup on Tuesday's Good Morning Britain, Richard, 68, gushed, "We've all been talking here and collectively reckon that the cast lineup for this year's I'm a Celebrity is probably the strongest in years." Reports The Mirror. Co-host Susanna Reid couldn't resist pointing out. And Richard says that as someone who was in I'm a Celebrity lineup, prompting Richard to respond with, "I bow to superior lineup." I'm a Celebrity fans might remember that Richard took part in the reality series back in 2021, which at the time had been relocated to the historic Grych Castle in North Wales due to then pandemic restrictions. Sadly, Richard's jungle journey was cut short due to illness, and because he breached the COVID isolation protocol with a necessary hospital trip, he was forced to withdraw from the show early. At the time, Richard expressed his disappointment but acknowledged that bowing out early was in everyone's best interest, stating on Instagram in 2021, "Hello all. Richard here. Firstly, just to say that I'm absolutely fine. I started to feel briefly unwell in the small hours of the morning and was taken to hospital as a precaution. By leaving the camp, I had consequently broken the COVID bubble, and as such I've had to leave the castle and all the wonderful celebs that remain in the camp," Richard continued. "Obviously I'm gutted to be leaving so soon, but the safety of all the campmates is the #1 priority. I'm incredibly excited to watch their journey continue, even more so at the prospect of being somewhere a little warmer than Grych Castle," the star went on, going on to thank all the friends and fans who have supported him on his journey on the show. Today, we have an exciting story from Good Morning Britain as Richard Madeley stunned his co-stars with an unexpected admission about the 2024 I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here lineup. On Tuesday's show, Richard, known for his candid personality, couldn't hold back his enthusiasm as he shared his thoughts on this year's contestants. This season promises to be thrilling as 10 stars head into the Australian wilderness, with familiar faces like Coleen Rooney, Tulisa Contostavlos, Oti Mabuse, Alan Halsall, Dean McCullough, Melvin Muldoon, Barry McGuigan, Jane Moore, G.K. Barry, and Danny Jones set to take on the grueling challenges. Hosts Ant and Dec will lead the stars through the notorious jungle trials as they compete for the prestigious title of King or Queen of the Jungle. Reflecting on the new cast, Richard, 68, lit up the GMB studio with his excitement, saying, "We've all been talking here and collectively reckon that the cast lineup for this year's I'm a Celebrity is probably the strongest in years." His co-host Susanna Reid couldn't help but jump in, playfully teasing, and Richard says that as someone who was in the I'm a Celebrity lineup, Richard quickly responded with a smile, acknowledging, "I bow to the superior lineup." Richard's past experience on I'm a Celebrity gives him a unique perspective on the show. Fans will remember that he appeared on the series in 2021 where it was held in North Wales' Grych Castle due to pandemic restrictions. Although he joined the show with high hopes, his journey was cut short after he fell ill and required a precautionary hospital trip. This visit led to an unexpected early exit as it breached the COVID isolation protocol. At the time, Richard expressed both disappointment and gratitude, stating on Instagram, "Hello all. Richard here. Firstly, just to say that I'm absolutely fine. I started to feel briefly unwell in the small hours of the morning and was taken to hospital as a precaution. He went on to explain that his exit, while frustrating, was the best decision for the safety of the entire cast, adding, "Obviously, I'm gutted to be leaving so soon, but the safety of all the campmates is the #1 priority." Richard's time in the castle may have been brief, but it left a lasting impression on fans, who were thrilled to see him embracing the jungle life. Reflecting on his memories, he admitted he'd be eagerly watching the new lineup take on their adventures, and this time, under the warm Australian sun. As Richard wrapped up his comments, it was clear that his respect for this year's group ran deep, perhaps giving fans an even greater sense of excitement for the 2024 season. So, get ready for what promises to be a wild ride with one of the most star-studded casts I'm a Celebrity has seen in years.